and hopes that Joe. Hello, everyone. Welcome to session 5, Agents of Wretch. Although we're playing Agents of W.R.E.T.C.H, don't let that confuse you. When last we were together, Agent Poole had gone undercover as Jack Black with his amazing ability to just spin up an alias in no time. Had gone to a cafe meeting with the young starlet, Lana Brown.
Lana Brown, yes.
Midway through that conversation, across town, our other agents discovered that the screenwriter, Taylor Godfrey, was basically writing some events that seemed to be unfolding and came and got word to him just in time for him to avoid the explosion. And when the debris cleared, Lana Brown, who was at apparent ground zero for it, was mysteriously unhurt. And that was where we left off. So yeah, you guys are just getting there. Agent Poole, you're kind of watching debris and pieces of people not as lucky as her falling around in her midst.
Probably I'm all covered in coffee and meat, so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're far enough away that you didn't get any shrapnel, but yeah, you're definitely,
yeah,
you're definitely very close to what happened. You can still smell the cordite in the air and such. So
I'll go to her and say, are you all right?
Yeah, about midway. Let me see how she's doing. Oh, yeah, yeah. You get there and she's just sort of chilly, like just seems to be wrapped at what is occurring, because you can see like little droplets of blood and debris falling onto her hand, and where the blood touches her, it just goes away. And so, yeah, she remains pristine in regards to that, but she seems fascinated by the process, and then looks up at you like, what just happened?
Well, I'm not, apart from the obvious, how did you manage to get unharmed?
I didn't even feel it. When the explosion went off, the only thing was my chair went away.
Is that part of the gift from the djinn? Can I propose that we leave now? I don't know if this was an accident or just something that were meant for one of us.
She thinks about that, yeah, and nods, and then she's like, my car's over here. Where's yours?
I came by foot. Just.
And then she grabs your arm and yeah, lets you lead her to her car.
Yes,
which is this pink, Triumph looking car that seats two, has a convertible top that's back. It is Rodeo Drive, seen and be seen material.
Okay.
And she slips into the passenger seat and then throws the keys to you.
Okay, thank you. I'll just turn the car and drive fast for about 5 minutes just to get the hell out of there. And after a few turns and twists and turns, I'll just go towards the our headquarters.
Yeah, roll me a drive just to see how casually you you pull this off.
Okay, just let me open here the. Oh Jesus! Okay. Roll. Hello. Okay. So is that with what? Agility, brains, wits?
I would say agility or wits, whichever's higher for you, because you're trying to control the car, but you're also trying to
Okay.
go fast without looking like you're going fast. So
Okay, so I have drive, yes, 2. And I have a +2. Okay, I'll do wits. So let me see. I got 17.
okay, yeah, there are a couple of police uh, installments where they have a car off to the side. They're just looking for traffic issues or whatnot. But you sort of feel them out ahead of time, and yeah, moderate yourself past them, and then gun it again. But yeah, you make enough turns and double backs and stuff that you think you're pretty well lost.
Okay, so I'll drive towards our headquarters.
Okay.
Just
So yeah,
to
you pull into the area. The guards outside who look like they're just running a fruit stand or whatever. Give
Okay.
you a nod, and then yeah, the garage door opens and you guys pull in, and a couple of tinkers are there,
Okay.
including a very what's the word I'm looking for? Excited maybe, or yeah, she's very worried looking. Jean Hamilton,
Yeah, Jean. Yeah.
uh, and yeah, she's
Uh,
like, "Oh, you're okay. We heard that you were in
y-
danger."
yes, both of us. I don't know
Yeah, she
how.
doesn't look like she cares about the girl.
Uh, well, but I brought here Miss Anna Brown.
Yeah, you watch them give each other the death stare of the tigress, and yeah, you're wondering when one of them's going to test the strength of their manicure over you.
um, are any of my colleagues here?
They were supposed to be on site. Did you not see them?
Okay, I'll just go and try to find them. Miss Brown, come with me.
Okay. Yeah, you get her out of the car. The Tinkers are kind of looking it over, running poles with mirrors underneath it, and the whole deal.
Hmm.
You see a guy with a bug scanner, running the
Okay,
antenna
okay,
over
okay,
it, the
okay.
whole nine. Yeah, they want to make sure that
That the
there are
thing
no
is not.
imperial
Yes,
entanglements, right?
that the thing is not going to explode.
All right. Meanwhile, Howard and Bottom, you see him grab her, and they get out of town. What are you guys doing in the midst of all this?
Yeah, we were at the door of we were at the restaurant, right? So we saw him
Yep.
come out and just
Yeah, you see them get together, and he leads her away to a car and takes off.
well,
But
we're
in
going
the
to
meantime, there is police and fire responding. So, to the degree you want to involve yourself in this, you're free to do so.
um
Follow him.
yeah, follow him.
Okay. So yeah, you pull yourselves away, follow him, which I mean, he's got a bright pink car, but he is, bagging and double bagging. So whoever's driving, give me a drive roll just to.
Well, I think Howard will be offended if I drive, so I let him
Yeah,
drive.
man drive. Except myself, I can't drive. So I rolled a 2.
give me that steering wheel, woman. Then you just run right into a fire plug, and yeah. So you try to keep up with him, but yeah, he's zooming through traffic and whatnot. And strangely, there are enough very audaciously colored cars in this town that it doesn't take long for you to lose track of which one is him.
Oh, what the hell! I think he's in dangerous with that art.
Now
Well,
let's talk about when you left. When you left, did you tidy things up when you left the house of the screenwriter?
Well, I guess, but no, because we'd have heard about
Yeah.
how and we were just left in a hurry. And I did took the pen.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you have the pen on you then. So yeah, once you've lost him, what's your play?
Well, I guess then I'm going to take the pen to the Tinkers.
Okay, well in that case, you find the car again as you pull up in the second garage of the repair area, and yeah, the Tinkers are finished going over the pink car.
He brought her here.
Yeah, Hamilton is milling around, and yeah, she goes, yes, I think he took her to interrogation.
Mm.
What is she?
What is she? Yeah. I don't know. They did something to her. And by the way, I have something. And I pulled. I have
Okay,
something
yeah,
for you.
she is as soon as you hand it to her, she's like, I'll see what we can figure out about this. I think this is probably going to end up in the hands of staff branch, but we've got a few on staff.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Well,
she kind of carefully
this
lays
was
it
taken
down.
from what's the name of the guy?
Wait a
The
minute.
the
The
screenwriter
writer. Yes, the
is
academic
Taylor
guy
Godfrey.
wrote it.
Yeah, Taylor
Yes, this was
Godfrey.
taken from Taylor Godfrey. So I guess you'll become looking for it soon.
She nods at that, and then yeah, she walks over to a phone and starts making internal calls at the facility to get people. In the meantime, does Agent Poole actually take her to interrogation?
Well, I was trying to find Bottom and Howard since they.
Oh, gotcha. So you're
okay. Since they aren't here, I'll try to find anyone in charge. Just to see what to do with Miss Brown. To lock her up, to go to interrogation, to do what?
The people you most easily find technically are all here to help field agents, so they're mostly like your call agent, but I would assume interrogation, or we could see if the scholar wants to involve himself.
Oh, if you
he's
want.
Still here.
Yeah.
And then he says he's still here in the way, like, your boss has been on an inspection tour for like a month and you're really, really tired of it.
So in the meantime, while we wait, I'll just put her in the interrogation room, but I'll bring her some coffee or tea, whatever, water.
Yeah, your interrogation rooms are kind of nice. I mean, they have carpeting and art on the walls, and there's the wallpaper is filled with subtle filigrees and whatnot that Staff Division spent a long time on. Just making sure that they exude a near supernatural calming effect.
Okay.
It doesn't always work.
Yeah. So, can I get you anything? Coffee, tea, water?
I've had enough coffee. I'm good. Just some answers about what's going on would be nice.
Yes, that will be very nice also.
And what this place is. Although I suspect you can't tell me that.
Yes, I have to kill you. So I'll just be right back. Wait a moment, please. And I'll try to see if I find. I'm going to try to find them. If anyone knows anything about Bottom and Howard.
If you guys are going to find him and he's going to find you, you will probably meet somewhere in the hallway. Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
What the hell are you thinking, man?
About?
Well, we were waiting for you.
Where?
Outside the restaurant. You just came past us with that scene.
Oh, well, it blew up.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't know if there was an accident or whatever.
Of course, it was not an accident. It was written.
Sorry?
It was written by Godfrey. Oh, I also have the script with me, and I gave him the script.
What the fuck? What the hell is this?
Almost word for word, not precisely though.
Yes, yes.
It is more or less what occurred between you. Although the sections he has marked where he's going to fill in dialogue are the sections where you're talking about, you know, where she's accusing you of being a G-man and things like
okay.
that. So it's very
Okay.
broken up. You don't, but the last scene does have 6 Marines carrying your casket. So
Oh,
you figure at least that part is revealed. So
okay. But the story begins when? Since I went to the meeting or before that?
is a fade in on you going to her sitting at the cafe and you walking up to meet her. Yeah.
Okay, so it starts at the coffee, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this guy, how the hell is he doing this? How the hell does he knows what is going to happen?
Yep.
Or it's happening.
Well, he's a seer.
Okay, it's not
I think
happening.
that's my guess.
It's not happening because he's writing it, right?
I don't know. I brought his pen. I gave it to the Tinkers.
Okay. The Mary is on the interrogation room if you want to talk to her. I think I was able to make her join our side, but if you want to talk to her, I can introduce you, so it's easy.
Well, we can. I shouldn't need for you to introduce me, but thank you for being so. Do you want to interrogate her, Albert?
Why not? Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, I'll knock on the door. Okay, Miss Brown.
Oh, you're very polite. You knock on the door of the interrogation room.
Yes, I have to maintain the appearance, so I knock on the on the Miss Brown. These are my 2 colleagues. They want to talk to you, if you don't mind. I'll be next door, and I'll leave the room.
You go behind the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm bad cop.
When you get behind the
obviously.
mirror, there's a guard there, and he tips you. You know, like the minute you left, she searched the entire room. Nothing to find in there, but she was pretty good about it.
Okay.
Meanwhile, yeah, this 20-something, you know, light as a lily, goddess of young lady is patiently waiting your conversation. Despite being in the middle of an explosion, her perfectly pressed pink casual suit is not at all fluff.
Would we have seen it? That she should have been caught by the explosion?
Oh yeah. Like you guys showed up in time to see like everything go blowing up in the air, and her just sort of, you know, standing there in the middle of it, shocked and like, you know, trying to catch debris in her hand like it was snow. So, who am I speaking?
I will have her file with me.
Okay.
So
to look very professional. Yes. What's her name? Trying to remember. I didn't put the notes.
Real name or the
No, her stage name. She's Mary something.
No,
Lana.
She's Mary McCormick, but her stage name is Lana Brown.
Lana Brown.
Yeah.
Lana, yes. So Miss Lana, and I look at her very seriously. I'm observing her, and then I look at the file. And then I look back at her, and I'll put the 2. Well, nice work they did on you. You don't look a day past 20.
How old are you?
That was the goal. A woman never tells, and a gentleman never asks, but I suspect you're not a gentleman.
No, I'm not.
I'm in my early 40s.
So they also made you explosion proof?
It would have seemed so. Whose explosion was it? Do you have any idea?
No. Well, yes, your friends.
Were they targeting me or were they targeting Black?
I don't know. I just
If you,
know that it was written.
him. I don't think he ever liked me. He certainly didn't want to use me in any of his projects. So what are we discussing here? What's happening to me?
I'm just a field agent. What I would like is for you to explain to us, in your understanding, what happened to you.
At the
What exactly
cafe
did they do
or beforehand?
beforehand? Let's start with before.
Well, I was working at my prior job when I was approached by Henry Stanwell. I don't know what he thought he saw in me, but he said that he thought I was probably a looker when I was young. And he worked in the movie business. And of course, I'd heard of some of the projects that he'd been involved in. And I mean, who hasn't heard of his studio? But I didn't know him personally. But when a man like that offers you a chance, you take it, even if you're going to be playing some scullery maid in a movie, you can make good money. So I snapped at the chance and went to their club. And well, when I found out it was a sex cult, I felt right at home. I know how to manipulate in that way, so I did. And that's when things got weird. I mean, you know about his skull, right? He has
Mm-hmm.
a device that lets him control an area that he's in. Um, Mostly it's used for rituals at the club, but some of the others have similar items. And well, you met Anya Simonson, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has the needle,
Mm.
or sorry, she has the heart, and that lets her decide what things should present as. She brings art to the artless, and in a similar way to what she did with what was done with the skull, she remade me the way I would be if I were truly offering the appeal I thought I was. And she looks down herself. I look like I imagined I looked in the 20s when I was the age I present as. This is how I would picture myself if I pictured myself in the movies. And it worked. I've gotten several auditions. I'm slated to be in a few pictures. I've made two that haven't released yet. I'm going to be their sacrifice to the arts.
Mm.
I thought that meant that they were just going to offer me as a token, and that I would be some sort of agent provocateur for them, pulling in other members. Certainly, that's the use they put me to with your Mr. Black. But I'm wondering if they meant a literal sacrifice, since they tried to blow one or both of us up. I can't tell you how they do any of the things they do. I do know that it has to do with those crystal items they have.
What do you think would happen if they lost their items?
It sounds from their conversation like they just wouldn't be able to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I have reason to believe that what they gave me cannot be taken away, just from comments they've made. Level with me. Do you think I'm immortal now?
I don't know, but that's strange. They did something to, well, I'm thinking, did they did something like this to any other of the other ones? So was the name of the actor taught something?
If I had to guess, Jake Rockwell might also
Jake.
have gotten that sort of treatment, but he was already in their gang. Until Mr. Black joined, I was the new girl, so they
Well,
trusted me, but not as much as I was trying to get them to trust me.
the people in our association will try to figure out what exactly is happening to you. The adequate people.
Are you drinking blood, Miss McCormick? Human blood, I mean.
What was the question?
Are you drinking human blood?
No, nothing. Nothing like that. No sacrifice on my part at all, other than I had to acquiesce to the process. I had to willingly offer myself.
Did you have to join the Communist Party?
No, I know at least some of them are Reds, but not all. I don't know what Godfrey is. He's something else entirely. He's got a very strange philosophy.
Alien
Almost
philosophy?
like people aren't really that important to him.
So maybe he's
I think he's waiting. I think he's waiting for a day when machines do everything that people do, and then just a small group of people like himself will be in charge of everything, and then everyone else will be an automaton. If I had to guess, he probably watches Metropolis like it's a porno.
Well, let's see how he reacts when he figures out we have his pen.
Oh, he'll go apeshit. They're not very happy. I think they are starting to figure out that Goose Down is not coming back, and he's got something even better than what they have, although its price is greater.
Yeah, we know the genie.
They worked really hard to get that thing, and they have a way of taking people out of old movies, movies that didn't get made or that got made but never released. They have a way of pulling them out and making them into slaves.
That's interesting. Well, Miss Lena, I think it's safer for you to stay here. I don't think you want to meet with them.
What is here?
It's a safe place, a safe house.
Safe space.
She nods at the word safe house in a way that most civilians wouldn't. Yeah.
We are not government, if that leaves you more tranquil.
That's what Black said. That just further confuses me. I'm used to.
And I guess I have a British accent, so
right,
because I'm not American. We are an international organization that prevents people like Godfrey in these companions to go out of hand.
Yeah, roll me a, oh gosh, if you have, interview or investigate, those are probably
Of course, I have persuasion. Can I use that?
you can, but give yourself a negative one.
Mhm. Oh, then forget because I rolled a 9, so it's an 8.
Okay, Howard, you're in the room, so if you want to roll,
Okay.
as well, just to,
I rolled a natural 20.
oh,
Ooh.
well then, yeah, when the word safe house and international organization, the way she responds to all of that is like it matches her expectation. And like, you don't think she's a hooker. You think you think she knows the terminology of the business.
Mm-hmm. That means we need to do a better investigation of her. If he shares that with me, of course.
Yes, I would share.
Yes, so we'll go outside, right?
All right. You go in where a pool and the
Mhm.
guard are watching her.
So, what do you think?
Yeah, and the guard will let you guys know, yeah, that, while she was alone, she searched the room.
Hmm.
Like under the table and, the whole amount.
Yeah. Do we kill her? Do we keep her?
Kill her. She's lying.
Probably
Is she,
she.
Howard?
I mentioned that. She's
Well,
lying.
probably she could be some use.
That they're assuming she can be trusted. If she's an agent, she may be working for the enemy.
No, I'm not saying trust her, but
Of course, she reads the
Yes, you're
comments.
not thinking with your head here with this one.
She's drinking blood. She's immortal. She's a vampire. She's a
If she's an
communist.
agent from exactly, if she's an
Soviet.
asset from another and she's now immortal,
Yeah.
she's a risk. So let's just keep her here.
No one is immortal. Let me shoot her in the head.
We need to do a background check on her, a more extensive one, to figure out.
We can do it later, after I stab her with a what's it called? With a pointy stick.
Well, now she's not gonna get out of there. We can put some garlic in
Let's try some
the
garlic.
doors,
Let's
so
try.
she won't get out.
I'm going to eat some garlic and talk to her to see what happens.
I think we could check her apartment. We didn't do that, right?
Okay, you
We're
get
going to
some
check
garlic.
that apartment, and I think we should try to get the other object from the other guys. Well, at least that
the
needle or heart from the.
from the from Simpson.
Yes,
From Simpson and get the skull from Henry.
yes. Well, I guess getting that they're going to know once they know the pen is missing. They'll be on the lookout. But I guess we should try. What do you guys think?
Well, should we start with Simpson?
I don't know. I went to grab
Steak or garlic?
a garlic. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a clove of garlic from the mess hall.
I start munching on the garlic and then go back.
All right.
And I want to talk a little bit to her again.
Okay.
I'll get very close to her so she can smell the garlic.
Yeah, you're smelling the perfect undertones of her perfume as it wafts towards you, a mix of the subtle art of the perfume and the natural musk of a goddess is, and then yeah, she's like, oh wow, the garlic and the motor oil from this guy. um, yeah, how does she take the garlic?
So you were a prostitute.
She, of course I was.
But you seem oddly familiar with some terms that aren't exactly from your line of business. Not that I know what
What
terms.
sort of terms?
I mentioned what happened before.
Oh, yeah, I did a spy movie with Frank Sinatra.
Which movie? I can't remember that.
No, the Manchurian Candidate. Oh, yeah. Although I don't think that was, well, no, yeah, it was made by, yeah, but that's kind of an older movie by then. But yeah, she supplies a movie here. I was in such and such a movie. Yeah.
So the garlic has no effect on her?
I mean, she obviously smells that you've got some garlic going on, and yeah,
She doesn't melt
she's
or burn?
no,
No,
but she
okay.
does sort of politely suggest that you might want, like if you bring my purse, I could give you a breath mint.
No, I don't. I like this smell.
Kiss her, kiss,
Oh,
kiss her, kiss
you asked me if I drink blood, and okay,
I do the sign
no,
of the cross
it's.
near her face.
You must have faith for this to work. No,
her.
My character probably has face.
yeah, she looks at that. She's like, I'm not a vampire. I don't know what I would be called now, but I'm not a vampire.
You're a communist.
A mummy.
I am true blue American.
I'm not sure about
Now,
that.
sure, I fell off the tracks a little bit, and maybe I'm a little rough around the edges.
Well, I
When
said
the
you
red,
were a
white, and
hooker.
blue needs me, I'll be there.
Let's wait.
I was gonna do a USO tour.
While we were a hooker.
No, although, I may
That's
have
fine
given
for
a GI disc. I may have given a GI discount here and there, but that was back during Korea. Showing the flag.
Interesting. Okay, I'll go back to the other room. I don't think she's a vampire.
Okay,
Oh, really?
so she passed the test?
Yeah,
She
I'm
tested
feeling a
negative
little.
for vampire, but
I'm
positive
feeling a
for
little
hooker.
bit like a vampire.
Typo negative.
Yeah. She is
Go wash your
positive for
teeth.
hooker.
Go brush your teeth, Towards.
I won't. If something happens, I will be. I'll have
You'll be ready. Wow.
some kind of protection against vampires.
So, shall we start with Simpson then? Or Henry?
Mm. Let's start with Simpson. Henry's probably gonna be harder.
Okay. So I'm going to take Miss Brown to her quarters, and then we go to visit Simpson.
You don't need to take her to her quarters. Someone else will.
Why are you saying that way, that as if I was, no, forget it. And I'll walk out of the room and take Brown to her new quarters, room, wherever, prison, cell.
No, yeah. There's a room or two here for people to lay low.
Yeah. So
the guards are like, yeah, we need to secure her in. I mean,
yes. Don't leave her. Don't let her just to roam around and.
Well, everything's en suite, so she should be fine. We'll bring her.
Yeah.
We'll bring her meals.
Yeah, keep an eye on her.
Agent Howard has asked me to serve her a lot of Italian food for some reason. Is that?
Let me guess, with a lot of garlic, no?
He said she's a big fan.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that. Okay, then I'll go and meet them. So, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
As usual, I'm going with my usual outfit.
All right.
Hawaiian shirt, shorts, flip-flops, ribbons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switchblades, gun with a silencer.
So you're like a deadly version of hula hula. All right. All right, and yeah, you guys are headed to Anya Simonson's studio, or
Or do you try your home first?
Lana?
No, Simpson. The
Simpson. Sorry. Yes, Simpson.
And she's Simonson.
Simonson.
Yeah, I think-
Thompson.
Sorry.
Yes. Let's try. Let's try her studio. Yeah, that's where does she
Simonson.
spend more time?
All right. You get to Rodeo Drive, and yeah, there is a very classy fashion studio here. Lots of mannequins out front in a very glassed front, sporting very kind of wild looking women's dresses, and then very then the left hand side has a very conservative cut, but elegant looking menswear as well. So it's like flowers blooming next to morticians almost, or businessmen. And as you sweep in, there's soft music playing, and a prim young lady walks up. Welcome. What can we do for you today? Is Madame looking for something? Or
Yes.
Monsieur? Well, if you would like, you could look around. If there's something in particular
There's something
you'd like
strange
to see.
with Miguel's camera. Sorry.
Yeah, he's
I
got
think
an
he's
after
frozen.
image of himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He got
Yeah.
he got up and left, but yeah, for some
No, I
reason.
know he got up and left, but I didn't know he had an image of himself. I was like, what the hell? Is he frozen?
He looks really happy in that picture too.
Oh.
So yeah, the young lady says you can browse about. If there's anything you want to see or try, please just let me know.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to pick a lot of stuff.
Okay. It's all really nice, but the prices are very high end.
Well, we can put it on Irish tab.
Okay.
And while I try something, maybe one of them can snoop around and do some stealth.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm going to pretend I'm browsing, and I'm just looking for anything hidden, if anything is out of place or strange, or anything is strange there.
Okay. Well, as you're browsing, yeah, you guys will hear the click, click, click of a woman's heels tapping on the floor as Anya comes out from the back and walks up to you. Mr. Black, what a pleasure to see you.
Oh, Miss Simonson, how are you?
You've come to, and she looks at your outfit, replace this ensemble, I hope.
Oh, sorry, this is my usual look.
Yes, well, casual, while wonderful, is simply not advisable for someone in our set.
Yes, I'll talk to my good friends here, and I point to them about your art and your fashion taste, and I told them that you'd be the best person to visit to talk about outfits.
Well, you're most kind, and yes, you are absolutely correct. So it looks like the lady knows what she wants. What about you, gentlemen?
That's you, gentlemen.
Howard, is Howard still smelling of garlic?
Yeah, a little bit. She's like, oh.
No, you don't have sound.
No.
Talk again.
She's probably assuming that he's the wealthy son of Armando.
No, they can't hear you. No.
No.
What about now?
No.
Now,
yeah,
yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. So I will. I was saying that I'm going to say something just so she can get the scent of garlic.
I was thinking of getting this over.
Well, I can just breathe on her nose.
This, ooh. You're most astute, sir. She doesn't like it, but she's not like, hissing and leaping to the ceiling or anything. But
That's a shame. Don't you
uh,
like garlic?
I do. I'm
Oh.
rather fond of a place called Amici's down the way. They make an excellent pesto.
That's racist. You are you are insinuating that all Italians smell like garlic. And you are right.
Was I?
I don't know, but I am.
Oh well. If you're Italian, then certainly you
No, I'm
you
not.
may be interested in, and she tries to sell you on some Italian cut suits
No.
and some loafers.
I dislike that. But I like garlic.
You're a man of many tastes, Mr.
Smith.
Mr. Smith.
Yes, John Smith.
My word. You're
Oh, guys.
practically an everyman.
Yes, I am. I'm everywhere.
Well, I'll let you look. Please excuse me. She comes back. Mr. Black, your friend is eccentric.
To say the least, but it's an acquired taste, so be patient, please.
Is that taste garlic?
most of the times. So could we then afterwards talk to you in private after we choose our outfits?
Oh, certainly. I mean, things are not terribly busy at the moment. Would you like to
Okay.
speak privately over?
Yes, I would like that.
Yes.
Can we buy stuff? Will the agency pay?
Oh my God.
Not,
Can we
not
put
for
it
her
on the-
stuff.
Oh
Not for
my
her stuff.
God.
I mean, you could expense it.
It's
probably,
an expense. Yes, exactly. I'm undercover. Just something. Just a little dress.
Yeah, a little dress.
This,
$5 million
this one,
dress.
yeah, this one isn't isn't a penny over $1,300.
Jesus.
Yeah, she pulls you off to her office, which is very well stately appointed. Has a crystal ashtray that is, got the remains of about 13 cigarettes in it for this morning.
Okay. Oh, so in that case, I pull out the cigarette and start smoking.
She has an elegant crystal lighter, a desk lighter, and is happy to let you light both cigarettes.
Oh, thank you. So,
other than bringing your strange friends in here to shop, what's new?
Oh, I was quite impressed with our meeting the other night.
Yes, I meant to touch base with you, but that bitch got in the way.
Oh, you mean Lana?
Yes, I mean Lana, our sweet little cloud of joy.
Yeah, but if I can be honest with you, that was in the heat of the moment, as you say.
Oh, I perfectly well understand. She's very well crafted, isn't she?
Yes, but not.
Have you given thought to how you might care to look in the future?
Look in the future?
Oh, you don't know? We
No.
have all sorts of designer options for our good friends.
Do you mean she's not herself?
I mean that she's had some work done, like everyone in Hollywood.
Oh, you mean cosmetic surgery?
Something like that. But surely you're not so naive as to not recognize that something very unique happened the other night.
Yes, that was quite, how can I say, exotic.
Well, that's the power of the imagination. The power of art is even greater.
Oh, do you mean that there's different versions of that crystal?
She seems impressed, like, wow, that's very astute of you. Yes, yes. We have more than one
Oh,
trick
but
up our sleeves.
So Henry had the skull.
And she giggles because she's not wearing much in the way of sleeves at the moment.
So Henry has the skull. You mentioned heart. You have a what? Needle?
Oh, the art. But no, I have the heart.
Oh.
And it lets me make my good friends more in tune with what they would want to be. Gives them more of a weight in this drama of life.
More in the likes of making your wishes come true?
Not as such, but certainly giving you the look that you want.
Oh, I see.
If life is but a stage, I am the greatest makeup artist that ever existed.
Oh, that came real handy. Well, but call me pedestrian, but I like to get told in my own terms, if you don't mind. I just
Very well, pedestrian. My joke. Forgive me.
No harm done here.
Well,
So
you've certainly got enough assets on your own, but everything can be improved. But choice ultimately is yours. And yeah, she's running her fingers up inside your lapel at this point.
well, but as anything in life, things get different. People change their minds. Who knows? Maybe in a few years we can talk again about that.
Now, see, that's the kind of thinking I like. I've always been reticent to do it to myself as well. I mean, I'm kind of happy with me.
And you should be happy with you. How the hell?
Oh, you got her now. You see a big smile. You see a big smile across her face.
What's her looks? I think I forgot. She's old, young. I don't remember that part.
She's in her late 30s or so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's presentable. She's got a Nordic look to her.
Oh, okay. The Nordic one. Okay. I remember. So, well, you shouldn't be embarrassed of your looks.
Well, I'm not, and it appears neither are you. And that confidence has certainly got an allure to it. Your friends, did they come in a different car?
I smile at her. Well, my friends know they were home, so that's not a problem.
Well, then why don't you pop out and let them know they can make use of that skill? And I'll let my assistant know we're going to be busy for a while.
Give me a moment, please. I'll walk out of the office, I think.
All right.
I go to them and I'll say, well, it seems I have a private meeting with Miss Simonson.
You keep doing this kind of thing. Are you a gigolo?
My future are porn movies.
Well, are you going home with her? Because that way we could search her
Well, I don't
office.
know. I don't know where she keeps her crystal things, so I'm trying to figure that out. If you're, I'm going to keep her here. So if you want to try it her home, go for it.
Yeah, we'll do all the work.
Meanwhile, she comes out and has a small conversation with her assistant. And then the assistant is like nodding and kind of, grinning.
So I'll just say more out loud. Well, you can just, did you did you choose the outfit? I'll have to take some measurements and to make a special suit for me. And
Yeah, Anya looks over at the ones that you've got pulled out, Cassandra, and she's like,
Mhm.
keep the green one, darling, my treat.
Oh,
And we'll
Thank
see
you.
you sometime later.
okay. Well, you have fun, Jack. I got a free dress, so I don't care.
I'll take another one for the team. Don't worry.
You'll take another dress for the team. So, are you reading my notes? Here's the
So-
thing, Jack.
Yes.
Mama likes a man in a dress.
I'll give her the dress.
All right, you guys are headed to her place.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and meanwhile, yeah, Agent Poole, yeah, she pulls you in the back, and yeah, she doesn't make you dress in a dress, but she does have a rather, let's say, rider croppy method with her men, and yeah, you are subjected to more than the usual amount of discipline.
Okay, but I'll be rough on her also.
She does not seem to mind. So meanwhile, you guys head to yet another door in California that has an upside down welcome mat. Although this one is very slightly different design. It's a little more prim, proper, woven, and colorful.
I need to get one of these for myself. They're very in fashion.
Well, just take
Well,
her.
let's turn it.
Yep, you flip it, and then who's picking the lock?
I can try. I don't know. Do you have that skill?
No, I don't. Just
Okay, I'll do it. Oh, well, this dice is really good. I had another natural 20. I didn't do anything. It's natural, really. If it's
Let me know if it's a
dice.
supernatural 20, because that would be amazing. So yeah, you pick the lock, and yeah, you guys are in. You step over the threshold. You feel that breeze blow on your backs, as if pushing you inside. And yeah, you're inside her house. Her house is very different than the screenwriters. Her house is just perfect. You know, catalog ready. Elegance. There's a grand piano in her living room. She has chandeliers here and there. You assume that somewhere there is probably a housekeeper or a staff member, but no one greeted you yet, or came to the door, before you guys made entry. But the house looks like it's big enough that someone is tending to it.
Is there dust on the stuff, the shelves and all that?
Is there a what?
dust.
No, nothing. Yeah, nothing is out of place.
Who is
Right.
cleaning this place?
Very good question. Someone either well paid or meticulous or a little of both.
Well, let's look
So-
for a heart.
Okay, you go poking around. What rooms what rooms are you going to check first?
Her bedroom.
Okay.
And I
her-
don't know if she has a study
Her
in the house.
bedroom. Roll me a notice, or not a notice, a search
Search.
roll.
10.
How'd you do, Howard?
I'm checking if I have search on one. No, I don't have search.
Everyone will have at least one in it, right?
Mhm.
Yes, just one. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I have 8.
Okay. Yeah, you get in her bedroom, and everything very, again, prim, proper. She has like a walk-in closet of just elegant dresses that, you know, she probably designed herself, and just a ton of shoes here and there. All in, you know, just so in shoe racks. Yeah, the whole place, you know, again, kind of almost looks like either she doesn't live here very often, or you know, something or someone is maintaining the meticulous nature of it.
Well, nobody needs to. She can keep it meticulous. That's her. It has to do with the
Very
hearts.
possibly, very possibly.
Yeah.
So the bedroom, you know, there's nothing completely visible here that, and you know, there's not like a secret door that goes to her sex dungeon or anything. I mean,
Okay.
as far as you guys know.
Then let's see if she has a study.
All right. She does not have a study, but she does have a sewing room.
Okay, so
And yeah,
that's
the sewing room has like all of her, and it's a fairly large room that's been given over. You think it was meant to be a conservatory or something, but it's got, you know, it's like a Florida room sort of. It's got a whole sequence of windows along it, letting a lot of natural light in. And here's where, you know, she's got mannequins and clothes horses and whatnot set up with all of her designs that she's putting together. She has several uh, uh, sewing machines, one of which is an old antique foot pedal one that looks like it's more of a decoration than it is a functioning piece of equipment. You know, it's sort of, you know, almost placed on the, you know, to the side as like a little trophy. And yeah, there's just all sorts of, this place looks the messiest, because it's just a cacophony of her being creative. So yeah, roll me searches here.
okay. Now better. I rolled I had a 15.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking through, and yeah, you check the old machine, and at a you know, just on a whim, you open the drawer, you know, to where the thimbles and all the, you know, equipment should be for it. And inside that, you see a crystal heart on a black velvet pillow.
Okay, so let's take it.
Okay. Which one of you takes it?
Me, but I'll grab it on the pillow. Is there a box? She probably has a shoe box or something like that, or a
Oh yeah,
hat
she's
box
got
that I can
she's got all sorts
can
of.
put it in.
Okay. Yeah, you lift it up on the pillow, but even in doing that, you do feel it vibrating, you know, just resonating with you as soon as it's in your possession. And then yeah, when you put it in the box, that goes away.
Okay. So we are done here.
Leave the gas open
Uh,
in the kitchen.
Sylvia, roll me a d6 and try for low.
5.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys are leaving, yeah, you hear someone whistling, you know, in the living room, and you know, kind of sing song to herself. It sounds like a woman's voice.
There's someone in the living room. And I go back to
Let's check the living room.
Okay. You look in the living room. Roll me a wits. Roll me a wits avoidance roll.
I rolled a 2, so I passed.
Are you also looking in the room? I guess.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
You said avoidance roll or each?
Yep.
Okay. I failed.
Okay. Yeah, you just pause because you can't quite believe what you're seeing. And Cassandra, you made it, right?
Yes.
You made your roll. You also are amazed at what you're seeing, but you
Mm,
kind of half expect it, after the interrogation. But what you're looking at is a maid who looks
Mm.
like a grainy black and white projection. Like she's a
Oh.
person, but it's obvious that she's this like ethereal something else kind of person.
It's slave work.
fuck.
I start shooting.
Okay.
No, she's not.
Jesus.
Why should
I
he
mean-
at the night?
Because he failed his wits roll. So, you are shooting for a defense of 9.
Okay. She's lucky because I failed.
Oh, you didn't hit a 9 even? Okay.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
you make you draw your weapon and go to shoot, and you basically take a nick out of the fireplace behind her, and she turns and goes and it takes a second before you hear her do the inhale, like her
Okay.
sound is a little out of sync. Who are you? And again, her lips and her audio are not quite
Like in
sync.
those.
I should ask you, what the fuck are you?
I'm the maid.
You aren't human. You are a strange thing. Your lip sync is not is not aligned with your image.
Like in those old kung fu movies, the bad ones.
Yeah, she's like, well, then perhaps I should scour you, and
Oh.
drops her feather duster, and her fingers elongate into claws. And let's roll some initiative.
Oh, you're going to be killed by a mate.
That would be
She's a made man.
would be very sad. Okay, roll a 6.
Get some water.
Let me roll my initiative. I rolled a 6 also.
Oh gosh, she rolled a 3. So she's charging you
Oh,
guys.
but
So
I
it makes
have
sense.
lightning reflexes, so I rolled a 9.
Okay,
Actually, I had a
yeah.
+2 bonus.
So she's having to cross the distance. So it makes sense that you guys get a chance to do something instead. So you guys can act, and then
Well, I'm going to shoot because she's far away.
okay.
I rolled a 15, so it's.
Oh, you will hit.
I don't have the damage of my gun, but it would be. I think it's a D6
Probably a
because
D6.
I would be wearing a revolver. Yes, so 4.
4. Okay. You see what you didn't Howard didn't. You see what Howard saw before, but you haven't seen it before now. But you shoot her, and there's like a cigarette burn kind of film being burned, wound that opens on her, and then it tightens back, but it tightens down to a bullet hole that's leaking. Now, though, it's just pure white light. It's not a yellow beam. It's like,
Oh, she's
just
a movie.
Yeah, she's a black and white. Yeah. Oh yeah, she's a celluloid thing. All right, Howard, you're up.
Okay. 15.
Yep. So
The damage is 3.
3. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Again, you boom, blow a hole, and it opens up and then tightens down to another light leak in her, and then she closes on you, Howard. What's your defense?
My defense is 12.
All right. She hits for 6 points of damage. Damn.
Oh,
Fucker.
Yeah, and she just basically, when she turns her hand, it's like a 2-dimensional thing, and she just sort of slices that way, so that she uses the fact that she's more or less a flat creature to kind of turn her hand into a knife for a moment.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm a war veteran. I have an extra action. I should.
Okay. she's like, thank you for your service, and then lets you take your extraction.
I have a 16 this time,
Yeah, that will hit.
and again a 3 damage.
All right. Yeah, you after she slices you, you're right there. You just stick your pistol to the plate that is her face and shoot. And this time, the whole film area burns out. Her head does that, flipping film thing for a moment, and then yeah, she just ceases to be there.
This motherfucker hurt me.
That
What are
was
these
weird.
things? What are these things?
Weren't you the one who burned the film? Was it you?
Yeah.
Okay, then you saw something like that, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
told
and you
you.
were
I told
bleeding.
you
You're
Yeah.
bleeding on the white
Well, I
carpet
wonder
here.
if I would know that they are ghosts of celluloid, so
Can you do
or
first aid?
whatever. Yes.
So first aid me.
Oh, 14,
That's right. You were a
15.
nurse during the war,
Yes,
Of
exactly.
course you were a nurse.
during the Crimean War, because you're British.
You're British, I can remember that. Yeah.
Yes, I'm British. I'm
Did-
called Cassandra Bottom. Of
Did
course,
the
I'm
British
British.
do anything in the Korean War? I'm guessing not. So yeah, I don't know what a good conflict for you. Well, I guess you could be in the service and not necessarily
Yeah.
have been in the war. I mean, it's rare in this day and age. So you patch him up a bit.
Yes. So I roll a 16, so I can I think I can fix them, right?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Probably. So it's a roll a d4. I think that's done.
I
Yeah.
have a cat distracting me as usual. She's laying
If the
behind.
cat gets the D4, we assume that it rolled a 3.
Yeah, where is? What happened? Ah, no, here's my D4. She's trying to grab, being all cute, but she's looking at 4 actually. You're
Okay.
lucky.
So yeah, you patch him up, but yeah, there's a pretty decent blood splatter on this carpet.
Okay,
But
then
he'll
let's take the
live.
car.
He'll
Let's take the
live.
car. Let's take the carpet because we're not
Also,
gonna leave.
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna take the carpet with the.
his blood health is amazing because he eats so much garlic that you're like, oh my gosh.
Yes, that's true.
We're going to take the carpet because we don't want to leave.
My blood here, yeah. They'll
Yes.
drink it.
Well, the carpet it's a full carpet. Then probably gonna have to.
Yeah, you can cut that section out.
Yeah.
Yep, you do so.
Okay, let's go.
And on your way out, what do you do with the
Oh,
welcome
I'm going
mat?
to put it back.
You do? Okay.
We were never here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, other than
Yeah,
the
yes,
cut up
yes, you
carpet
were,
and
yes.
yeah.
Well, we can just
And
burn
the
it.
We
missing
killed the
mate.
man. We killed the mate.
We can burn the place.
That takes too long. Come on, let's go. We are supposed to be discreet.
That is called a forensic
planning.
countermeasure.
I can just provoke an explosion.
If
with
you
the
have
gas.
if you have a cunning plant,
Why did you do that before? Here I just cut up the carpet. Let's go. Let's give this shit back to.
So yeah, are we yay or nay on blowing up the
No.
I want to blow this place up.
Because there's a lot of firemen and police officers in LA that are really curious about things blowing up today.
May I?
That's too much. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait in the car.
oh my
Alright.
god,
What
Are
do
you
you
going
do?
to blow
Just
up?
like turn on the gas and
Yeah. And
all right, you turn on the gas, light a candle, and get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably down the road a little ways when you hear the the big boom of a gas explosion going off. Probably not even that big a boom, depending on how close the candle is. But yeah, It's audible, yeah. And yeah, you pity the police and fire people trying to figure out what's going on in LA today. All right, you guys are on the road with your ill-gotten gains of blood and
In the
In a
carpet.
piece of
whatever it
carpet.
is,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, let's take this to the Tinkers.
Meanwhile, do you have seduction? Cool.
No, but I have intimidation.
Uh, roll a magnetism roll with no skill.
Okay. Okay, magnetism I have +1. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you as you're in the afterglow, on her couch, she's smoking,
I'm
and
smoking.
yeah, she's huddled up to you, and she's like, "This town is destroying me.
Why do you say that?
I mean, the things we do just to stay ahead in this place, it's starting to take its toll."
But are you talking about fashion industry game, or are you talking about something else completely different?
Oh, all of it. I mean, this little club of ours is nice, and it's certainly lucrative, but it demands a lot from you. I don't think this is the first time I've enjoyed myself
Well,
in quite some time. Everything's part of the job now.
I have a motto that when I'm doing something that at some point I start that doesn't bring any joy to me, I just put it apart, I leave. If something doesn't bring joy to me, I don't care, I leave it. Stop. If something is getting, as you say, a toll on you, leave it. Fuck it, go on with another thing.
She considers that for a bit and takes another drag. It's a beautiful dream, isn't it? Then we all need money and we all have obligations.
Obligation to whom?
To the industry, to our legacy, to the bank that loans us money for our strange schemes, to the studios, you name it. This town, every person is a pie and everyone's got a slicer. Nobody owns themselves outright. Nobody, even the big execs.
Have you
I mean,
considered?
you should see the way Henry is always bending over to big money or to whoever it is he talks to on his phone.
Okay, so you're telling me that Henry's a whore, right?
We all are in a way.
Yes, but have you considered getting all of your money and just disappear? Go away?
All of my money has prior owners. It's not too far you can get away from some people.
Well, perhaps if you get some kind of leverage over them.
That's the game, isn't it? How about you and I be allies in this thing? You and me take the place over. You can have the skull if you want. Hell, you can have the phone if you want.
The phone?
Oh yeah, his big phone where the real power players call him up from wherever the hell they are.
So
Every time it rings, you can see it scares the ghost out of it.
you're telling me that Henry has a skull and a phone?
Well, the skull, well, that's part of the match set, but the phone, I don't know where the phone came from. I think he may have always had it. I think it was in an office in a studio when he found it, but then it wasn't hooked to anything, right? But it would ring every night at midnight. And after after a few times, hearing that from the security, he picked it up one night, and that's when he started to become rich and famous.
And the Scully got after that?
Yes. Yeah, the phone told him how to find the totems. The totems made us able to do all the tricks we do, and then we found the genie and the techniques and all. It's just snowball.
Okay. At least do you know to whom you owe all these favors?
Only he's talked to the phone. And if you ever see him on it, you'll understand that you don't want to be the next one in line to use it.
Tell me, did he get through the phone, did he get the vision?
He's never really said. I always thought that it was a conversation. I always thought that whoever answered on whoever spoke to him when he answered just gave him instructions on what to do. Maybe asked him what he was after, but after that, it was always just instructions. He's yes, yes, no, yes, of course, it will be done. I say no, but I don't know that I've ever heard him say no to the phone.
So you don't mind to work for someone who you never met, you know nothing about?
Sweetie, that is how everything works. Everybody answers to someone they've never met.
Well, perhaps we can change that. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I'm not an idealist. I don't give a shit who controls the methods of production. I have 3 sewing machines. That's all I need.
So
I hear Russians wear dresses too.
sometimes. So at the end of the day, from what I understand, all you care about is your dresses.
Well, I don't care about the art. I care about making a big splash here and having a name that's remembered for eons.
Yes, but what comes attached to that name, it matters, right?
So far, it's mostly just been ridiculous orgies with disaffected people. And that's a small price to pay. No offense. Present
Yes,
company excluded, I suppose.
yes, I don't mind the orgies, but as long as I can get some out of it.
Clip that. I don't mind the orgy.
As long as I get something out of it.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not getting something out of an orgy, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, you
Well,
get dressed and get
yes,
out of here so I can actually do some work.
yes,
But we'll
we
have to do
can.
this again sometime.
Yes, we should talk about more other plans.
Oh, God. If you ask me to marry you, I'm going to throw you out of here.
Oh, please don't be like Len. I'm not talking about that. I don't care. I don't want to marry or go or have a relationship with any of you. I'm talking plans about, the other guys. What
Oh,
should
now
we do?
there we go. Yes, we'll talk about that soon.
Okay, I'll get up, I get dressed, and before I leave, I'll just slap around at yes. So
Ah,
fast.
she's like, oh, you men, you're all the same.
And I'll leave.
Smell of garlic. You're always slapping people all day. Bleeding on people's carpets, blowing their hair. Oh, wait, I don't know about that yet. Yeah, you leave her. You leave her right as a police car pulls up, and yeah, what looks like a plainclothes detective and a patrolman walk into her studio as you're leaving.
Yes, and I'll just go. Just don't.
Okay.
Just say good evening, officers, and
Oh yeah, you
That's
don't even
right.
have to do that. Like you're to your car by the time you see them pull up.
Oh,
So.
oh, okay. So I'll just leave.
All right. Where do you head?
Back to HQ.
Okay.
Sorry.
Same for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
So you guys rendezvous. So we have perfume, garlic, and a Swedish lady in the air here. You get out of the car and just within a few moments, Jean is over to make sure you're okay, and then she smells another woman's perfume on you and just sort of haughtily turns on a heel and marches off.
But wait. Okay, I'll just go to try to find them.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys find each other, and more importantly, someone from the
Uh,
staff division
More
finds you.
important, wait, I want to find I want to give Jean the heart and show her the dress I got for free.
Okay. She appreciates the dress, and then the harp they hand over to someone from staff branch who is basically looking it over very animatedly. And by the time Poole gets back, he kind of says, "Well, now that I have a second example, I can say for sure I know what these are."
And
And he gets out an old book on Greek folklore and turns to a page, and he's like, "I think these are the muses. I think the basis of the idea of the muses is spirits that control the arts. We believe, in talking to some of my other contacts, that these may be modern manifestations or captures of these. Almost certainly their designs have changed over time, but we think that each of these is a receptacle for a spirit that controls some aspect of the arts."
and how did they got it?
There's no telling. Things like this gets bought and sold on the occult underground quite a bit. We try to find what we can, but things always get through the sieve. And of course, the enemy may have a treasure trove of these.
I might know how they got all of these things. Well, tonight I learned that aside from the skull, Henry also has a phone, a mysterious phone, from where almost at midnight every day she got a phone call. He talks to someone that gives him orders, and from what I learned, that someone told him where to find all these items, these crystal items. So someone is telling Henry what to do and when to do. And he got very scared each time he talks to them. So there is a phone also.
The staff guy is like, I've heard stories of haunted telegraph keys that would bang out signals from somewhere else. Maybe
Yes.
it's something similar.
Yeah, this phone isn't attached to anything, but it works.
That sounds very similar.
Yeah, and it works only works at midnight. Not every day, but
well, I guess we need to go to Henry's house next.
yes, but probably not to answer the phone.
No.
Try to find the skull and the phone.
Well, it'll be ideal to go there when he isn't home.
I'm not taking the one for the team at that moment. Please don't.
It is late evening, so what do you guys do for for
Well-
your sleeping arrangements and such? Or are you gonna work all night?
Okay, probably we'll meet here tomorrow, but I'll have to go to that hotel that I said I
Then
was
probably
staying.
we better rent a room nearby because they may go after you.
Okay, yeah, it's not hard to get a room in that place. You just need, $10 and a sob story. So yeah, you get back to the hotel.
Hmm.
And yeah, there's a couple of messages waiting for you with the bellhop.
Quieta.
And what they say?
One of them is just from Ken, sorry, Henry Stanwell, saying, "Hey, call me at this number when you get a chance."
Hmm.
And we need to meet. And then the other is from Anya, saying, still thinking about you.
What?
Let's talk soon.
Okay. So I'll call, probably I'll tell them, probably I'll call Henry tomorrow to schedule a meeting,
Okay.
and I'll just throw the Anya note away.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go.
Parquieta.
She got
Uh-oh.
okay.
Oh, no.
She was killed by the
The
cat.
cat has taken out an agent.
Yes.
And then there were two. Okay, let's see how you fare tonight.
I always sleep with the gun in.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Under the pillow.
Yeah, under the pillow.
About 2 a.m., you hear someone outside your door. Yeah, you come to and hear someone outside. Well, you don't know.
Me?
You just see, yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
yeah. You see, the shadow of two legs under the gap in the door, and
I'll go and see who it is in the.
in the peephole.
Yeah, people. Yes.
All right. You look outside and roll me a will save
Oh.
or a will check or a will avoidance roll. Damn it.
Okay.
These terms.
Okay, my wisdom, right? Wits, sorry.
Wits, yeah.
Okay, so 17 or under. Oh, 18 failed.
Okay. Yeah, what you see looks really weird to you, like to the point that you audibly respond. You look outside and you see a guy, that looks like a tough from a movie, right? He's got his little beanie cap or whatever his little chauffeur cap on, and he's got a dart in his mouth, and he looks like a 5 cent thug in a movie, and that's probably because that is exactly what he is. Because when he turns at a sound, you see that he is just flat.
Oh, fuck.
And then he sort of remembers himself and sort of stretches for a bit and looks a little more complete. But yeah, he basically leans against the wall and just continually smokes a cigarette that never goes out. But then he hears you, go whoa, or whatever, and then he perks up and then walks over and knocks on the door.
I'll just put my gun. I push my gun to the door where he is, where I think he is, and I'll just ask, "Who is it?"
Just making sure you're okay in there. Mutual friends of ours are worried about your safety.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm safe. Is
I'll be
anything
outside
else?
if you need me.
Okay, I'll be sleeping good now. Okay. I'll just go. I'll lock the. I think I got the door locked, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
if
and
it
you've
wasn't, I'll
probably got
just
the
lock.
chain on and
Yeah.
that whole deal, right? All right,
Okay.
so roll me a toughness avoidance roll.
Toughness avoidance. Toughness. Okay.
You're a pretty tough guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I made it.
You did? Okay. So
Yeah.
you do not go to sleep before about 2 hours later, as you're watching this guy's shadow, you just see the legs begin curling and just a flat dude comes up under the gap in the door
Oh,
like he is
fuck.
being slid under your door like an envelope. And then he stands up and does that stretching thing again to make himself three-dimensional.
What do you want, man?
He looks surprised that you're there and then pulls out a snub-nosed pistol.
I'll shoot him.
Okay. And you have a silencer, right?
Yes, I have a silencer.
Gotcha. Damn it. They should have sent someone from a silent movie so his gun wouldn't make any sense.
A mime. They should set a mime.
Damn. Yes. No, they're not that evil yet.
A French mime.
That would be it. Like they used mimes. We just blow the whole city up. You can't take chances.
Oh God! Now it's
So
initiative,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Roll me initiative, but
Okay.
yeah, if you go to shoot him, you know, you
7.
probably get a +1. Oh yeah, then yeah, you got the jump on this dude.
Now I'll try to shoot him. Small arms. Yes. So I got. Oh, 3. That's we did dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, not dexterity.
Or
Agility.
Yeah.
Agility. Please don't kill me. So I got +5, 16.
Okay. Yeah. That's past his defense. How much damage?
Okay. It's a D6, right?
Yep.
5.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. You give him a good shot. Not do this yet. So. Oh. Yeah. You shoot him, and yeah, there's a burn effect that kind of permeates his middle, and you know, there's light leaking out like he's a piece of film being burned,
Oh,
and then
like
as it separates out, yeah, as
like
it
a
hits
cellulite, right?
exactly, yeah, and when it hits the edges, he snaps like a piece of film, and you hear a flopping noise, and then he is just not there anymore.
Okay, I'll go again to the people. And is it outside?
No.
I'll just open the door very gently and
Okay.
put my head out. Is anyone there in the hall?
You're still working on a like a shot whips roll. So yeah, you probably go out and run your hands along the walls and stuff to make sure there aren't any flat people against them.
Yeah.
Like you probably over examine the area for a bit, and then yeah, you calm yourself down that the immediate threat is done.
Okay, now I'll just close the door and put some rug under the under the door.
Yep, you do that.
Not to be any gap.
Yep, and you finish the night out.
Yes, I'll try to go to sleep. Try.
Okay. Roll a d4 -1.
D4 -1. A moment, please.
And,
okay, D4 -1.
Yep.
3.
Oh yeah. So it's 3 minus the 1, or you roll?
No. It's a 4 -1, 3.
Oh god. Okay, so you lose 3 points of health temporarily from fatigue.
Oh,
So
okay.
once you get a decent amount of rest,
Okay, so
that'll
3.
come back.
Okay, 3.
So yeah, you
No,
stay
that's-
up a good deal of the night, you know. And
Yes.
you don't get but more than just a few
Yeah,
nods of
no.
sleep.
So
You know,
we
I got
should have,
those.
we were supposed to be there to help him, but we didn't hear anything.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, because I use a
Because you're
silencer.
also asleep.
Yeah.
How do we call the olheiras? Those
The sleep in your
Uh,
eyes.
Yeah.
Or bags under your eyes.
yeah,
Yeah,
bags
That's what
under
we
bags
call
yeah.
it.
Big bags.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, the next morning you go down to meet the others, and yeah, you're just running off coffee for a bit.
Yeah, you don't know what happened me
You look
tonight.
awful, Pooh.
Yes, I don't know, but well, some thug from a movie attacked me. Yeah, yeah.
And at the little
During the
continental
night.
breakfast place, yeah, the
Mhm.
TV is playing the news, and they're talking about 3 explosions in L.A. County rocked L.A. County last night or yesterday, and
3?
and they
What was the
say
third
that
one?
there was a cafe, there was a home of a fashion designer, and the home of a famous screenwriter. So
Oh.
far, the casualties seem to be limited to the cafe. The residences seem to be unoccupied at the time, according to authorities. But the situation is still evolving. And now, sports.
Well, we didn't blow out the screenwriter's house, right?
Howard, did you
You
explode
did not.
No.
So someone did it.
Well, they're covering their
Yeah, and
tracks.
his apparently came third.
Oh, so that was after you blow up Simonson house.
You get back to headquarters, and they tell you that your charge, slept the night, and yeah, she's being very, very quiet.
Did they do any background check on her to see if Mary whatever is a cover-up for someone else?
They've tried, and basically they're like, well, we know that her Mary identity is also not real because we actually went to the Hall of Records and could not find the actual physical documents that had been placed elsewhere. So law enforcement has her in the system, but health and human or not the equivalent of health and human services and whatnot, they don't have the things. So they called to her hometown, and an FBI guy walked in and wanted to see the birth certificate, and it wasn't there. So they know that it's fake, but they don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, there's just not the tech to figure out who she actually is. We did fingerprint her, but her fingerprints are, very odd. All of the fingerprints of every one of her fingers is identical. Also her thumbs. They're mirror images of each other.
So she's not.
So your girlfriend cannot be trusted.
She's not my girlfriend.
Which girlfriend?
Now I also have Simonson at my heels. Oh,
okay,
God.
so we need to go to Henry's house, but probably we need to figure out where Henry is. So didn't you have an appointment with him?
Yes, I'll just.
While you meet him, me and Howard can go blow up his house.
So that's the plan now. Cunning plans.
Yeah.
The torch is passed. Was passed.
Okay, Henry Stanwell's house is a full-on estate. So it has walls and a gate, and he probably has a little bit of staff as well. So
this is going to be more difficult, right?
So yeah, when you get to the address, yeah, there's like a little call box and swinging gates and such.
And where Harry wants to meet me? I phoned him just to make an appointment.
He's like, first of all, are you okay?
Yes, I managed to get out of that cafe explosion with no injuries.
Good. From what I can gather, the only one we've managed to lose at this point is Godfrey. But the police say that they didn't find anything inside, so I'm not even sure about that.
Do you think someone wants to kill me?
Your protection didn't check in, so I got very worried.
Do you think someone wants to kill me? And why?
I think someone is striking against us on the whole. I don't know if there's anyone specifically being targeted yet. I'm expecting a call tonight that might shed some light on this.
Do you want to meet me now or later?
Yes, let's all meet. Let's all meet at the clubhouse.
Okay.
Can you be there around 1 p.m.?
1 p.m. What
Yeah,
time is
we'll
it
turn
now?
it into a luncheon.
Okay. Okay, 1 p.m. be it. I'll be there.
Okay, and just keep yourself safe. If someone's taking out our security and taking out our residences, it's only a matter of time before they get one of us.
Okay, I'll be safe. Don't worry. I'll meet you then.
Yeah, and he clicks the phone off.
I'll tell them what about the meeting.
Well, I think that's strange. So he doesn't know Lana is missing.
Yes, and he thinks someone that it's true is want to get him, but that the the Gottfried explosion, it's who the hell want? It wasn't us, right?
No,
Hmm.
maybe it was that crazy Russian.
Revenge. Do you think we let Lana go to the meeting?
No, we cannot trust her.
Okay, so perhaps we can blame her for the explosions.
Now I'm thinking about us. We need a way to infiltrate Henry's house.
Well, but how would you go around the
Well, we
stuff?
could be delivering something. What you think,
Yeah,
Howard? We need
a
a
bomb.
cunning plan.
Delivering a bomb.
Candy Graham. Candy Graham.
Let me call Joe. Cunning plans is his department. I want a long distance call to the UK.
Well, we could be doing a delivery or something like that. So I guess he has a lot of people coming in and going. He's a rich guy.
We deliver a bomb.
We'll be delivering, I don't know, flowers.
Okay. Yeah, you can get a delivery van.
And a lot of bouquet of flowers, and it's from a fan.
Okay. Yeah, you let them know, and Tinker start immediately stenciling Acme floral deliveries on the side of the one of the two delivery vans they have, and by the time they're done, it looks good enough for purpose. We couldn't trick it out with much. I mean, there's not a whole lot of delivery van can offer, but it's got a little pickup in it.
Acme delivery.
So
Okay.
who is going where here?
Okay,
Well, I
so
guess if it's before, I don't know, it could be a good idea if the three of us would come.
Okay.
Unless we are going at the same time of the meeting. In that case, we should leave just me and Howard. What do you think, guys? Because when it all goes wrong, then I don't want to be the one that is blamed.
You will be blamed. You are the boss and you are a woman. So yes. And British.
What time is it now at the game?
In world, it's early morning, so probably 10
Okay.
a.m. or so.
Mm,
So you've
okay.
got time before your meeting.
Well,
Okay, so
first I'll do a call for his office to see if he's there. I'm going to call to talk to Mr. Henry.
Yeah, you get the number that you're supposed to call for the studio, and it's the same one that he gave Pool. So
So
yeah,
he's at the office. Okay. So we can go to his house.
okay.
Let's
All right, you load up
quick.
in the delivery van,
Yeah.
and you pull up to the gate, and the little buzzer. Dude, who's going? Hello, who's there?
There's the branch.
We have a delivery for Mr. Henry.
This is the 60s. These things are trash.
Yes, let us come in. Flowers. Acme flowers.
And then, the gate starts opening, and you see two gardeners pick up a cover that they've got across the driveway, and they switch it over. And then as you drive through past the two gardeners, you feel a breeze waft through the van as if pushing it along. And you get to the front of the house, and out comes a well dressed, not a major domo or a butler, but at least a keeper of the house. So we weren't expecting a delivery.
Yes, it's from a fan.
Okay. We'll just put it over here.
We have a van full of flowers, I imagine. Well, we need to deliver all of this.
Yeah.
All right. So he's like, oh wow, it's a lot. Must be casting time or something. And he opens the door up and helps you get them arranged in the hallway and whatnot.
Okay, I'll get some flowers and try to get lost in the mansion.
Okay.
With the
Roll me
flowers
a
on.
sneak.
Yeah. Try to find you. Every time you find the objects, it was in the study.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll try to find.
Thus far, it has always been in the place where they sort of do their best work.
So stealth. It's based now. In this case, it's agility or wits. It's agility or wits. Yes.
It would be agility. Yeah.
Okay. Just to remove this and this. Okay, so it's a +5.
What is Pedro doing in our living room?
I don't know. Ask him.
What?
This is.
God damn it!
This is getting out of hand.
Yes. Oh no, I can't unsee that.
Well, at least you're pitching in this scenario.
18.
Oh yeah, then you in the mass of flowers, you just do a spin, and you manage to pull yourself away while he's busy, and it helps that like you give a little nod to Cassandra or Howard, and they pretend to almost topple something to catch his. So you're at
Try
large
to find,
in the area.
Yeah, try to find, try to get that lost vibe with the bouquet, massive bouquet on end, and try to find the study. or office
Yeah,
or
it's on
whatever.
ground floor, so yeah, you find his office, and yeah, in it, he's got scripts everywhere, and you know, presentation easel set up with like a looks like you know, concept art from a movie that he's about to pitch to someone, or maybe one that's being pitched to him that he's going through. Yeah, this is kind of his nexus of where you know, where he is best at his work.
Okay. So I'll try to find first the skull that is most obvious,
Okay.
and the phone. I don't know what kind of phone is. Probably I think it can't be crystal because it works, right? So a phone and the skull.
Okay. Roll me a search.
Also +1 because I don't have the search. I have the basic of course. Let me see. That's with wits or brains?
For searching for something, use your brain.
Brains.
Yeah, -2. So -2 +1, so it's -1. Okay, could be worse. Okay, not bad. I think 13.
Okay, you're trying out drawers and everything, and you know, looking under tables and things, and
Nothing, right?
yeah, you don't find it immediately, and then yeah, a few more minutes in, you do finally find a jewelry box that has it looks like it's maybe a movie prop.
Oh,
And then when you open it up, it has a little ballerina plops out of it and starts, you know, spinning while a music box plays. And next to it is the skull.
oh, so I close that
Okay,
immediately, and the box is what size?
it's
Small.
yeah, it's about the size of a large dictionary or so.
Okay, can I try to put the box inside the large bouquet of flowers? Try to hide
Yeah,
it there.
yeah, you could sneak it in.
Okay, and about the phone, I don't see any,
You see a regular phone here, but not,
but it's
you
connected
know,
to the wall,
but it's
right?
connected up, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to take much time, so I'll probably as the if it works without being connected, probably he has it with him or something like that. Okay, I'll just I'll go outside with the bouquet, and
Okay.
I'll say to Cassandra, "Hey boss, this is for the wrong guy. This is for someone called what's its name? Another guy. I don't know. It's the wrong one.
You stupid shit. We are always doing that. Get the hell
Oh,
out of here.
Woody
We
Allen.
are
It's
already
is it
late.
here? Woody Allen. Is it here? No. Wrong guy. And I leave and I'll take the bouquet to the truck.
Yeah,
Okay, and I will.
the major domo guy, wow, rolled a 1. So he's like, wow, help is so hard to find, isn't it?
Yes, it is awful. They all want to be actors.
Well, that's what, and he gestures at the flowers. That's what this is all about, I'm sure.
Yes. Well, there's a card somewhere. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Oh, and you too. This will brighten the place up, he says cheerfully, and yeah, you guys head
Yeah, I
back
never got that
out.
many flowers requests except when they's for funerals. Really, they really lift up a room.
Yeah, as you leave again, the gardeners do their little trick again, and yeah, the gate closes behind you.
Okay, did you get it?
I just got the skull. The phone probably he has it with him.
Well, let's go back to headquarters. This has been too easy. I'm getting concerned.
Yes, too easy. And I'm going to meet him in a few. So
All right, you head back, you gather the skull.
yes, and
How were you? Yeah, you're keeping it in the box, right?
yes, keep it in the
Okay.
box, and I give it to Jesus, I keep forgetting her name.
Jean,
Jean.
Yeah, she takes it out with a set of kid gloves, and her and the staff guy are looking at it, and yeah, the lights begin to dim as the three of these are together in the room, and the staff guy, kind of perks up, and he's like, "We may need to separate these."
that's probably a good idea.
And yeah, they start working on that situation.
Is there any, aside from the phone, is there anything missing?
Not that we know of.
Okay. So now I'm going, hope not solo, to this meeting.
Okay. All right, you get to the meeting.
I guess we'll be waiting outside in case something goes wrong and doesn't come out.
Okay, in the parking lot.
Yeah, but I go dressed as I was in the other meeting. Nice.
Okay.
Nice suit.
You walk in and everybody is there except for Godfrey.
And Lana also.
No, Lana is here.
Sorry?
Yeah, Lana's here. So roll me a wits check.
What the wits avoidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is just to keep your cool about her being here.
Yes, a 1. So I'm very cool.
Okay. Yeah, you get in and yeah, you see her and yeah, you figure either this is a trap or something like that, and so yeah, you keep your cool and
yes.
and every he's like pacing. Henry is pacing, and checking his watch every so often.
I'm going to Lana and say, how are you?
She's like, very, very good. How are you?
Yes. So it seems you were.
She's giving you a very smug look.
Nice that you made to the meeting, Lana.
Well, I wouldn't want to be outside when all this craziness is happening.
Okay.
I'll
pull back.
Okay, yeah. A few minutes later, Henry has been looking at his watch, and finally he's like, I don't think Godfrey is coming, and no one has heard from Simon since he had an ill mother. This situation, this all started with him, I fear. That debacle on the film set. That's the key to this. And he starts looking around at everybody like he's trying to gauge, who the weak link is.
I'll try. I try to keep cool.
Okay. Yeah. You roll me another. Just do a wits. Yeah, another wits check. But yeah, give yourself, because you aced that other one, give yourself a plus 1 on your wits. So.
It's avoidance or check?
It's an avoidance, yeah.
Okay. Okay, 6. I got it.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, you keep your cool, and everybody, looks pretty normal. And he's giving everybody the stink eye, and it's finally the actor Jake that kind of turns away and looks sheepish, and Henry's just gets right up in his face, and he's like, is there something you need to tell us, Jake? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I think someone tried to kill me too, but I managed to get away. It wasn't a bomb like we do, guys, but it was pretty bad. There was some sort of man that appeared, and he was just shining with this weird light, and I don't know. I don't know what he was, but I there was something about his eyes that scared me, so I just ran, and you know, I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want to appear. I didn't want to appear like the weak link. And Henry just, considers that for a moment and just slaps him a good one. Like, we need to know everything. Is there anyone else holding out any stories of near death collisions?
Aside from that explosion at the cafe, no.
Yeah, and Lana's like, well, ditto, and for the same reason. Anya's like, I wasn't even in my house when it blew up. I suspect neither was Godfrey. Where is he? And Henry's like, I wish I knew.
Did you say this whole thing started with Simon? Disappearance?
Yes.
Did he have any enemies? Anyone who wanted him dead or gone?
Well, as his good friend, you would know better than us.
Well, at least he had many envy people after him, but to the point of getting him dead, or I don't know, anything worse. I don't know anyone.
I don't know why anyone would be attacking us. I mean, we're just entertainers.
Just entertainers?
Oh, sure, we cheat a little, we cut corners, we rub the edges off a bit, but who doesn't? Look around. This whole town is fake. Movie magic. That's the word they use, right? We're doing it for real. And he's, poking with two fingers that are holding a cigarette at you guys like, we're the
Don't,
movie magic. We're going to
don't you
make that term mean something.
don't you think that perhaps that comes with a cost?
That does worry him for a second, and he sort of turns away and takes a drag off his cigarette.
Do you
Sure,
know
it does, but anything worth having comes with a cost.
nothing is given free, If someone if someone says that something is for free, don't believe them. It's a trap.
I've been in the industry for a while, kid. I know exactly what you're talking about. But this price is payable. And I'm willing to pay it for what I'm getting. What about you? What about you? When he starts going down the line, like daring somebody, to say that they're not in on this.
And did you did anything wrong to someone that want to come after you or us?
Of course we have.
No, I'm talking about you, not them.
Me.
Yes, you.
Oh, I see. Is this about knocking the king off the throne?
I don't want to know anything about kings and queens and whatever. I just want to know if you're almighty and all, you know, pointing the finger at everyone. And what about you?
No. I've got the most to lose here. I pay for a lot of this. I did the work for a lot of this. I don't mind you guys coming along. A guy needs friends, a guy needs compatriots.
Yes,
He
but
almost says something else but catches himself.
hmm,
But I put in a lot of work and I expect a dividend for it.
sure. But Simon told me something very strange at the time that I didn't get much thinking about, but now he told me about you, and you told me that you are getting orders from someone that got you real scared. It he said something about the real boss. Who's the real boss?
He looks at everybody else, and you can see that for some of them, they're kind of curious about this too. And yeah, a few, Anya's giving him bullets, and she decides to pick up on you, and she's like, "Yeah, maybe you should deal us into that as well, since we're compatriots." He kind of looks sheepish and is like, "Well, I don't know. I don't know who's on the other end of that phone. All I know is that they're always right. Everything they've told us, every investment, every pick, every operation that we've conducted, all the tricks we've learned, all the tools we found, I got them from that voice."
At least,
So
do you have a name for that voice?
he looks very crestfallen and takes another hit before he says what he doesn't want to say. "I just call it Master.
Oh, you got a master, you know. Yes.
You've got a master too. We're all in this. I may be the mouthpiece, but we're all dancing to that jig."
And did you stop for a moment and think that this master has enemies? And those enemies want to destroy all the good work that you are doing for the master?
We're small fry. I didn't think it would come this direction so soon. So who do you think it is? You think
Well,
it's the church? You think it's the
why?
government?
Why the master is a demon?
Look, at very least, we're dealing with some sort of magical or spiritual thing. I mean, we all know this isn't a miracle. Miracles don't happen to people like us. So yeah, I think there's a fake court or a host of demons or something behind all this.
Okay, so
But
basically
so far, I haven't signed my soul over, if that's what you're asking.
so you didn't sell your soul to the devil.
No. How pedestrian would that be?
Yes, very pedestrian. Well, in that case, it's up to you, if you are the only one who talks to the master, to inquire him if there's someone that wants to destroy his good work. This vision, right? That you said once?
Yes. I have a vision of what I want this town to be like. And you can come along with that ride if everybody just stays the course.
Well,
I will have a call tonight at midnight.
yes, but it seems this vision has taken some of us early, right?
Well, nothing worth doing doesn't have some hiccups here and there.
Yes, but I don't want to die for a vision. Do you?
And he thinks about it. He thinks about it long enough that he just decides not to answer.
Well, now what shall we do? Wait for that call?
I think that's the best thing to do. We've lost some of our protectors, but without the gene, we can't make more of them. So we're operating at a deficit in that regard. We probably only have 5 or 6 more left between us.
And who are those protectors?
The celluloid creatures.
Oh, celluloid creatures. Okay. And you're telling me that you only you have those protectors, no one else.
No, each of us should have, well, each of us had at least one, but yours never checked in.
Mine?
We lost one of Anya's. We've lost one of Simon's. We've been losing quite a few.
I had one protector?
One was sent to you, but I'm guessing it never made it. Something is picking them off. Whatever that something is, we have to stay mobile. We have to. Us gathering like this was probably a bad idea, but I wanted to see everybody's eyes and to talk to all of you.
Well, and do you want us to be here for the call or what?
No, the call won't be happening here. I have to take the call at the studio.
Okay. But after the call, shall we meet where? Where shall we meet? Sorry.
Anya perks up and she's like, why don't we all take the call together?
Oh, that's a good idea, Anya. Why not? Henry?
You want that?
I'm curious to know about this master.
He thinks about it and he nods. I'll meet you at the studio. Come at 11:30. We'll get set up. And hopefully then you'll see that I'm earnest about having you all aboard. Is that agreeable? And Anya is definitely a yes. Lana is a definite yes. And then Jake goes along with it because everyone else is.
Yes.
Like, you know, I don't think, you think he checked out about midway through this conversation.
Okay.
Then we'll meet then. Until then, get somewhere safe, somewhere you don't normally go.
11:30 then.
And yeah, he see you there. And yeah, he just steps out. And he walks over, you know, basically to the waiter there and says, you know, like, throw it on my tab or whatever, and just marches himself out to where his driver takes him back to the studio.
Okay, then I'll go to Lana, grab her by the arm, and whisper, "Shall we go for a ride?"
I don't think we should be together. We should all be going somewhere we've never been before, right?
I think you were to be at that room that I arranged for you.
What room would that be?
And how did you manage to get out?
Oh, are you keeping me somewhere, Mr. Black?
Perhaps it's better for me to take you to somewhere safe.
I don't think I want to go anywhere alone with a man that I don't know that well. Jake, why don't you take me somewhere? Jake perks up like, "Oh, sure, Lana, anything you want. Where to? Somewhere we've never been before," she says with a lilt and a laugh, and then blows you a kiss. See you at 11:30, Mr. Black.
I'll see you.
We should have let Howard shoot her in the head.
Yeah, Anya just watches her go by like, what in the hell is going on here? And then looks at you like, what was that all about once they leave?
Yes, and I don't trust her. I think she's a problem.
Well, it's a good thing you and I had our dalliance, because I was going to go home for lunch and I'd have been in that explosion. This is getting a little too rich for my blood.
Yeah, but it's better. I think Carrie's got a point. It's better for us to not to be together. Just
No, I agree. And I saw you making your move to get in on the phone call, so I backed your play there.
yes, thank you. But I think we need to know what the hell is happening here. Anyway,
Well,
and
I
as
have no guess what that might be. Like, who the hell wants to take out a bunch of money? Oh, you think there's a
yes,
magical mafia?
well, if I think there's a mafia for everything.
You think about two operations back, and you're like, yeah, yes, there is, but it's in St. Louis, or it was until we killed a lot of them.
Yes. Anyway, I think we should keep an eye on Lena. I don't trust her, not a bit. And I
I've
don't
never
know.
trusted her.
Yes, and I don't know if she's behind of all the disappearances and the explosions.
Whoever is going after us, and he didn't say it, is taking our items. I've lost my
Oh.
totem. He's lost his totem, but he wouldn't
Really?
admit it.
Really?
Just one more left.
Okay, be careful, Anya.
Oh no, there's just one more left. And it's Jake's. That bitch.
Jake's? What Jake's has?
Jake has the sword.
Fuck, should you go after him?
And Lana doesn't have any? Why doesn't Lana have any? Because she was new.
Yeah,
She's the new girl, yeah.
Yeah.
She's the rookie. Yeah. Well, let me see if I can find them. Just go somewhere safe, and I'll go and try
Okay,
to
yeah. She splits up. She
and try-
splits up with you.
and try to see if I can see Lana or Jake.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, you're in the parking lot waiting for him, and you see Lana come out with Jake and get into Jake's car.
Well, I think immediately would follow her because that beach was supposed to be.
Yes.
So we are going to follow her, and we're going to leave Pool. He's a big boy.
Roll me a driving versus Jake's driving.
Don't get lost, Howard.
Okay, I rolled a 17.
Are you driving this time?
If I'm rolled bigger, more than you, yes.
Actually, this time I rolled an 18.
Okay.
So you're
well,
fighting over the steering wheel.
What do you use for driving? Is it agility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, I had a 19.
Okay.
You win.
Yeah, you pull out. Jake doesn't know to expect anything, even though he's just been warned that people might be trying to kill him. And so yeah, you get behind him as they're zooming along, and yeah, you manage to stay on his tail until he pulls into a little no-tail motel somewhere. And he and Lana get out and go to check in, presumably.
I don't know if I like the situation. What do we do, Howard?
Kill everybody.
Yes, no, I support that.
If only we had cell phones so we could talk with Pool.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You need to get the staff division to get wizarding staff.
No, we could have those shoes that
walkie-talkies, or yeah, the shoe or the two-way radio watch. These would all be good things to ask for.
Okay. Well, let them be. Let's get a room next to theirs and let's listen in.
Yeah, a few moments later, they come out and go down to like room 4, and Jake puts key in and opens the door and goes in, and yeah, that's when you see Lana just sort of jump him from behind and close the door behind her.
Okay. I don't like this. Let's go in guns in hand.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Of course.
All right, you go in. You're walking up to it, and the window of the hotel room that's kind of facing out into the breezeway,
Mhm.
a table goes flying out the plate glass and skitters on the asphalt out in front. And yeah, you hear two people like screaming at each other inside.
Okay, let's go in.
All right.
Those freaks are fighting.
Yeah, you go in and yeah, you see Jake with a corona of white light around him, basically trying not to hit a girl, but whenever she gets close to him to try to hurt him, he gives her a good slug. And yeah, you hear bones crunch, but yeah, she immediately rights herself. And they're both just sort of doing horrible things to each other, but it's just not sticking. Like you can hear things crunching and whatnot, but yeah, they're
Okay,
both.
let's shoot them. They don't know we are there, right? So let's shoot them in the head.
They're paying attention to each other at the moment. Yeah. So which one are you?
We can do a name
shooting?
shot. We can do a name shot and get a bonus for that.
Okay, who's shooting who?
I'm shooting Lana.
Okay, in the head.
Yeah.
All right, roll it.
Okay. Do we have a bonus because we are doing a surprise attack?
The aim shot.
Yeah, I'll give you a +2. So
Okay.
that's a net -1, right?
So I rolled a 20, so I need to remove the. No, I rolled a 21, so I need to remove the penalty for the aim shot.
Was it a natural 20?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. But I think that I passed, right, Miguel?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you beat her defense.
Depends on defense.
Okay. Okay, and I rolled a 4 on the dice.
All right. And it's ×3 for a headshot.
Yes. So it's.
Yeah, that is that's
now she's going to try to hit me, of course.
Yeah, you pull the trigger and boom, brains go spraying out the side of her head, and yeah, she staggers for a moment, and then when she hits the ground, she is Godfrey. And yeah, Jake is like, "What the hell?
What?"
Oh, so Lana's still in jail. And I asked Jay, so what the hell is going on here, man?
He puts his hands up and then looks at you guys like, "Who are you?"
Well, we are someone that just saves you, so you mind coming in with us, sir?
Go where?
Someplace safe.
Yeah, and you can tell that he's kind of like his eyes are darting behind you guys at the the broken window.
Okay, I'll do a persuasion.
All right.
Yeah, of course, I rolled a 14. I just rolled a 14. But I'll say, I know you're in danger. People are trying to get you, so we can help you.
He considers that for a moment, and then he obviously lets off the tension. He's like, "Oh, thank goodness! I was so worried." And then using his acting, he calms the situation down, and then he immediately runs and jumps out the broken window. So
can I shoot him?
You can. You've not taken your action yet. So
yeah.
And he has still got that shimmering white light around him.
I roll a 14.
That will make his defense. Yep.
So it's damage is 3.
Okay. Yeah. You pop him in the back, and yeah, he goes flying out the window and does kind of a roll flip as he lands, and you see the white energy sort of dim as he does that, and then he stands back up again and starts running off.
Well, let him run.
Okay.
Let's
Meanwhile,
take
you've got a dead screenwriter.
Yeah, let's take him. Let's put him in the bag. Let's take him to the Tinkers.
Oh, you put him in the trunk.
In the truck, yeah.
Someone's gonna need to clean that. Yeah, you get him into the trunk, and then you look around, and you're like, oh yeah, this is
yeah.
We need to call the cleaners. Don't even look around because you hear police sirens.
Okay, let's go. Let's go
on the way. All right, you guys, roll me a sneak.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you basically make a few jerks and turns and whatnot, and yeah, you manage to get yourself good and away from the dragnet, because you the actions that you've taken were observed, but yeah, you don't have a police scanner, so yeah, you will not know what's going on in that regard. But yeah, you managed to get yourself turned around and can get back to headquarters if you so desire.
Let's do it. We have a body in
All
the
right.
oven.
You get back. They're like, oh, okay, we'll deal with this. They're like, get a live pit ready. They're asking, is there anything you want us to do with the body other than dispose of it?
Well, no, we need to do an autopsy, of course.
Oh, well.
Figure out what the hell you guys have special people to do autopsies to see if there was something weird about this guy, right?
If he's non-human. Gotcha.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get that underway and
I explained that he was appearing as he was Lana, and he had this weird light around him and it looked like he was immortal until I shot him in the head.
No, it was just Jake that had the weird light around him.
Okay, he didn't. But he was reassembling himself, right? So he had this resistance also.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're like, okay, gotcha. All right, yeah, we'll see what we can come up with and figure out about this guy.
Now I guess let's see if Lana is there.
Yeah, you go and check on Lana, and yeah, she is still there.
Of course she is.
But she's not Lana, neither Mary.
But at least she's not Godfrey.
Yeah.
But I'm going to ask her does she work for, or who she used to work for. She's probably not going to answer, but
I'm afraid I can't tell you any more than I've already told you.
Of course you can't. You can't or you won't.
I can't.
She's a Russian spy.
And therefore I won't.
Yeah. That's okay. Do you know Godfrey was just pretending to be you?
Not surprising.
Yeah.
To do what?
I'm not sure.
Sully
but you
my
knew
good
you
name.
had but you knew that he had the capacity.
Well, they have capacities that I'm probably nowhere close to understanding.
Well, I shot him in the head. He's no more. Well, I shot you in the head, but I'm trying to do this in a nice
She thinks
way,
about that.
It was him.
She thinks about that. Maybe that would work for me too.
Yeah.
In a few centuries, when I'm bored of all this.
Yeah, I'll leave her be. I'm gonna kill this bitch.
Yeah, she looks very pensive as you leave. roll me a D20 and try to roll low.
8.
Okay. All right. Yep. The autopsy guys are still doing the autopsy. No one else at base has noticed anything weird. And yeah, they tell you that they have sealed up the individual items and kept them away from each other. Because yeah, when they get close to each other, they're resonating weird.
Well,
the staff guy thinks if they all come together, that it might, have a significant effect.
I took a cab to HQ because they weren't there.
Okay. Yep. You pull into HQ and they're sort of in the middle of ordering autopsies and other things. But yeah, you do find that Lonnie is actually still here. So unsurprising.
Okay. I'll ask him. Did you get Lana?
Yeah, it was Godfrey.
Oh, okay. Did he manage to get the sword from Jake?
I don't think so, but Jake ran away. What sword?
Yes, it seems that there is another item, a sword, that it is with Jake.
Oh, then I guess we need to go get it.
Yes, and I managed to get them all together tonight at midnight for Henry to get a phone call. Perhaps it would be a good idea to have a lot of support there. I don't know if this might get very, very, very wrong rapidly. Or perhaps we should go. Well, the phone I found out that it is at his
studio.
Studio, yes.
Well, let's go get the sword first, because I don't know if you get the phone, will you get the call?
Or if we got the phone, there was no call.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go get the sword.
All right. So where are you headed to?
Yeah, try to find Jake. Now we ran out,
his
right?
house. I mean, he didn't run. Yeah, but didn't run away with a sword.
Yeah,
so let's see at his place.
But everyone at the meeting got the advice the advice to go somewhere that.
Yeah, but we don't care about Jake. We just want the sword.
If the sword is it okay?
You guys go to Jake's
well, if
house?
it's a sword, I guess he didn't have it with him when he was in the motel.
Hard to know. He was glowing.
Well, but we can try to see if there is it. It is some.
How are you guys on time?
Oh,
almost midnight.
Yeah. So to finish, it's probably going to be
next session.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Yes, it's better.
Next session,
All right.
yes.
Then that's what we'll do. So join us next time when we find out how much a call from hell costs. Is it roaming fees? Anything to announce?
No, not today.
We're about to move.
I got my copy of Chambara this week, and it looks really good. I already had the PDF, but the print always looks nice.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different than usual. Different look. I didn't do the prompting this time, so it's.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Oliver. Well, yes, he is the one that knows what to create in that case.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the terminology to use.
Yeah, the Japanese armors and all that. And, not just that, but.
All right. Well, I think that's us. See you next time, everybody.